There are 9 tools that I use which are essential for the way that I record podcast and videos, so audio and video. And I'll share with you what those 9 tools are, and if you're going to do some video recording, audio recording or podcasting, these are the things that I use every day. Okay, so the first one, really important. If you're going to record audio, one of the best programs I've found to do that in is a program called Audacity, Audacity, and there's a PC and a Mac version of it. It will record high quality stereo input, and the files it creates can be exported as an MP3 or some other format, and it's great. You can see the waveform on the screen as you're recording so that you know that it's working and the microphone's working. So that's the first one. For recording Skype calls, so recording either phone calls or Skype calls, of course you use Skype and you can dial a phone number from that, but the essential tool for this on the PC is the Skype call recorder, and there's an equivalent call recorder on the Mac as well. And that means that you can do a podcast either over Skype or to a person's phone line and record that audio, and the call recorder program will put on one channel of the stereo will be your voice as you speak, and the other channel will be the person that is speaking to you, so that your audio editor can separate them and use them separately if they need to. So the third essential piece of kit is, well, a webcam, but the webcam that I am most fond of is a Logitech high definition webcam. You'll notice that the webcam tracks my face, so it's zooming in and out, which can occasionally get a little bit, it doesn't work perfectly, but it's certainly better than having all of this stuff going on around me all the time. And so it will keep track of where my face is on the screen and try and keep that in focus so there's not so much background around me. You can turn that off. So, and the software that comes with, I will often use that to record the video. You can record straight to YouTube if you want to, but the software works well. The fourth, and possibly one of my favorite pieces of tech for recording the audio, has got to be the Blue Yeti microphone. Now, not only does it look very impressive, okay, and people often comment about, you know, it's so big and whatever, but it's big for a reason, because it's good. There's a lot of, there's more than one speaker cup inside of it. It's quite heavy, so it doesn't fall over or move around, and does an excellent job and very clear sound. Like, I mean, compared to, I've used good headsets, you know, all sorts of different microphones that you know, not expensive ones. Like, this is, I guess, studio quality. It's very good. So, a little bit of a cost, but works really, really well. The fifth tool is probably a bit of a silly one, I suppose, in a way, but it's very helpful. If you're going to record video on an iPhone, then a tripod is an excellent way of doing that. Now, the tripod, these are on eBay for, I don't know, $5, maybe less, depending on, you know, there's different ones and whatever, and there's a few different types. But basically, it is a inexpensive tripod that you can stand your phone up about 30 centimeters off a table or a desk or whatever, and record there. And there's the other ones are quite good at a sort of gorilla grip type ones where it's got little balls and you can wrap it around a post or a railing or something like that. So some kind of tripod, because I've recorded video without the tripod and I've had to throw it away because I just, like, you think you're holding it steady, but you're not. I mean, maybe if I was like some crazy martial arts guru or something, I had perfect concentration, I'd be able to hold it there steady. But to be honest, it came out pretty badly because the camera was wobbling all over the place. and it'll make people seasick. So coupled with that would be the iPhone, or you could use an Android or something. But basically, I mean, these are amazing pieces of technology. If I wanted to record the quality of video that I can get from this thing now, 10 years ago, you'd be thousands of dollars worth of equipment if you could get it. You know, you'd be buying like professional, say, like production level equipment that Sony would make for TV stations to do high definition video. That and it's not this wouldn't be anywhere near as portable. Now, we haven't seen the revolution's a bit silly. We haven't seen people fully adopt this yet. I've got to say, it's really putting videos onto YouTube is still a bit of a niche pastime for people, and younger or generation is really catching on to this fast. But as broadband speeds improve and as more people become comfortable with their phones and video, I think you'll see that expand, and more people are going to self-publishing to YouTube and things like that. The other really helpful, like when I'm away from the desktop computer, and it is a bit much to lug the Blue Yeti microphone around, so you can use the headset onto the iPhone, and that can work really well. And if you're recording with somebody and at the other end and they don't have a good headset or microphone, I've actually got much better results from Skyping to their iPad or phone and them using the little white Apple earpiece. You get really good clear sound. Just make sure that they put the phone into airplane mode. No, you can't do airplane mode. Make sure the calls are diverting, or they're not going to get too many calls, because otherwise it'll interrupt the Skype call. Or use an iPad. So when I'm away from desk, this is like, it's a Plantronics USB headset. So the USB plugs into the computer, and some bit of clever technology in here turns it into the converts the audio signal so it can be processed by the computer, and it's got a little ear mouse thingy in that, but it doesn't give me as clearer audio as the Blue Yeti, so I tend not to use it unless I don't have that with me at the time. The other two tools that I would use every day, apart from email, the first one would be Dropbox. Now, if you're recording an audio like this one, or a video, now this video I'm only recording in 640 by 480, which is not high definition, but the file will still end up being about 100 megabytes per 150 megabytes per 10 minutes or something, about 100 megabytes per 10 minutes, so 10 megabytes a minute, which is a fair bit of space. Now, if I record it at high definition widescreen, and I mean, really, we don't need to see my eyebrows in high definition, do we? So, so I've decided just to use lower resolution, but also because it takes forever to upload. So, and until I get a fiber optic connection, this is the quality that most of the videos will be at. The thing with Dropbox is you can just put things in it, and it will upload and goes and does its thing in the background. And because our audio engineer and transcription girl are in another country, they need to have access to it, so we upload it to Dropbox, and then they can process the file for us. And we keep track of all of that on our project management system called Podio, and that's probably something you won't have heard of, but basically, like, think of like spreadsheets and databases, but on the cloud, internet, and keep track of jobs and things like that. Brilliant piece of software, and we use it for a lot more than just recording podcasts, but very, very good piece of software. So they're my 9 essentials, probably a bit stronger word, but the 9 tools I use to do audios and videos to get them onto the web. And in terms of publishing them, well, YouTube is certainly a really easy option for getting the video online. There are some non-YouTube video hosting services. There's a couple I've been looking at, which I'll start using shortly. Wistia, Quicksprout, and there's one other I forget the name of. But those were 2 that sort of stood out to me as being quite well priced and very useful. If you're doing screen captures, well, the Screener website is quite good, or ScreenFlow on the Mac. and that's another type of video you can record. And you can publish audio to SoundCloud. So if you wanted to publish it just separate by itself, then that's a good website to put the audio onto. And so the videos I tend to go to YouTube at the moment, and the audios we're usually turning into a podcast, so they sit in our website and then end up in iTunes. So I hope that if you are getting started with doing some audio video recording, then you might find that helpful list. And I might, if I can at some stage work out, we'll do a webinar maybe to show how we use these tools and what the process is to take it from recording right through to a finished podcast or audio. All right, have a great day.